Hey guys, how you doing? Alright, so I just want to go over some of my customers' knives that need to go out very shortly. I just got to make some sheets. This was the Huntsman knife that I was working on. It is now completed. I do have to make a sheath for it and tech lock and all that stuff, but basically this is primarily a field or hunting knife. The blade itself is a 1/4 of an inch thick, as you can see right there. It does have jimping, and what I try to do is round out a little bit of the edge, take a little bit of it off. It still will use a Farseam rod if need be, but because of this jimping right here and where the pins are, I always try to round down on each sides of the Huntsman. 1095 high carbon steel, that is a hollow ground on both sides, and very nice looking knife. Like I said, the handle is a little bit longer. The blade length I think is about 4 inches, and the handle itself is about 5 inches. This is black canvas micarta with stainless steel pins and a lanyard hole for anybody that wants to use a lanyard loop. Very nice knife overall, very comfortable. I like this knife a lot. It seems to do very well, especially now that hunting season is coming up. So anybody that's interested in this knife, if you want to get it before November, you have to put an order in ASAP, because those orders are filling up. So that's the Huntsman knife. The same gentleman that bought the Huntsman knife also bought a Talon. I'm assuming that the Talon and the Huntsman knife will probably use for some type of field work and or maybe hunting season as well. This itself does not come with a handle. It is 1095, 1/4 of an inch thick. It does have jimping for your finger up top if you're interested in using it that way. All the edges on the metal, as you can see there, have been rounded. I always do a satin finish. All my hollow grinds are usually about 60 or 120 grit. Okay, I like to give it that two-tone look, as you can see right there. Again, this will come with a Kydex sheath, and my name is stamped in it. Really nice. These I can make relatively quick because there is no handles that I have to worry about. Usually, if you are going to use it, you would use it like this, sort of like as for cutting. You can use it as a self-defense weapon if need be, but if you are going to use it that way, I would not call it a self-defense weapon, depending on the state that you live in. The next one, again, Talon, same thing. This one has a little bit of the A knocked in there. I guess that's from the stamp. Beautiful knife. Again, 1/4 of an inch thick. Nice jimping on top. You could definitely feel that. Again, I think this one is going to a different customer where he had requested the neck, like a necker, and I will have the ball chain for him. So that's what this one's for. Again, nice little belt knife, great little blade. The last knife I'm going to show you is basically a work in progress. This is a Master Chief Blued, and what I had done is I shrunk it down a little bit and I put cherry handles on. Now, like I said, this knife is not done because I'm thinking about putting maybe some tongue oil or something like that on this, but I don't even know if I'm going to sell this knife. I like it a lot. It does have a blue finish, gun blue finish, and it has a polished edge all the way around. These are brass pins and a brass lanyard hole, so once I finish out this handle with whatever stain or anything that I'm going to use, it's going to look really nice. And it's just, this is like one of the most comfortable knives I think I've ever made. As you can see, the handles are perfectly round, and if you have big mitts like I do, I tend to have very long fingers, so I need a handle with a little more meat in it. And for those guys that say I don't like using wood, I like using wood. I have no problem with wood. The only thing with wood is this is a lot of work. This is all hand sanding, and it is not coated with anything, so I have to do extra work to coat it or to seal the wood. This is cherry wood. It's not that hard to work with, but again, I want to get all the little scratches and go through the grits and make it really nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this knife. This may be a knife that I maybe do an auction for. I am getting married in November and could always use a couple extra bucks for the wedding. So once this is all said and done, I might do an auction for this knife to help, just for those odds and ends. I mean, anybody that's married knows that it costs a fortune nowadays to get married. So I'm thinking about it. I will let you guys know. I just wanted to show you my work in progress. This is 1095, 3/16 inch thick, and cherry wood scales. Okay, and I want to thank Pop Prepper, was the person that sent me these scales. So thanks a lot, Pop. I appreciate that. All right, guys, that's what I got going on today. Tomorrow I'm going to put the handles on. I'm going to put the sheet together, and I got a bunch of orders that I got to get to. So thank you very much for your support. Enjoy your weekend.